I think our producer Jackson here is about to tell you, look, if you are getting married, what you need is at least one billionaire at your wedding.
Absolutely. I mean, you can imagine. I feel like weddings these days are already over the top, but honestly, they're pretty cookie cutter when you go to them. They've all kind of been, I mean, I feel like I've been to a bunch of weddings in the last couple of years, and a lot of them have been very similar. Not to say that I haven't had a great time at them, but they're very similar.
If you got invited to 10 weddings, how many of them are you excited about attending out of 10?
You know, right now I'm at a point in my life where it's a lot of my very close circle that's getting married. So I would say about 9 out of 10 I'm pretty excited about.
Okay, because I hover around 2. About 20%.
I was thinking 1.
10%?
Maybe. I think as the years go on, that's going to, diminish slowly over time. But what's also different about certain types of weddings are Indian weddings. Now, has anyone here ever been to an Indian wedding?
No.
I have. My best friend is Indian.
Was it a weeks-long celebration? Did they do the entire, did you go through all of the motions of a more traditional Indian wedding?
It was the most opulent thing I have ever attended.
Yeah.
It was over 3 days in California, and I just remember it overlooking the cliffs, and I mean, all out. And the saris and the outfit, oh my God. And she was just beautiful. And the coolest thing, too, is they have a gold bangle. Right? So when you get married, you get a gold bangle, and that's like your wedding ring, and you never take it off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so not like a tiger.
No.
Bengal tiger.
Bangle, not bangle.
That's over the top.
B-A, not B-E.
And so the whole reason I'm bringing this entire thing up is because recently over on social media, this specific wedding over in India went super viral because it's this guy who's the son of the richest man in India and the 9th richest guy in the world. His name is Anant Ambani, and he got married to some pharmaceutical heiress, Radhika Merchant, and to give you some scale of how rich these people are, Anant's father, Mukesh, owns the second most expensive home in the world. The first most expensive home in the world is Buckingham Palace. So if you're going to consider it that way, these guys are, up to they are completely loaded, and they had a 7 months long celebration for this wedding.
7 months.
7 months long.
I'm thinking even the bride and groom are enough already.
I just want to be alone.
Right? And I want you guys to guess how much money they spent on this wedding.
For 7 months? Okay. And it's one of the richest families in the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
20 million.
Oh, easily 100 million.
I was going to go about 100 million also.
Yeah, I would say no, because I think I remember seeing the invites on TikTok, and they were like boxes. I'm going to go $250 million.
$250 million?
Billionaires, man, that's nothing to them.
Try $600 million.
What?
Try $600 million.
Now, I'm not very familiar with the culture or anything, but at $600 million, you are never allowed to get divorced.
Yeah, no, absolutely, right?
Yes.
So they've obviously poured a ton of money into this, and so you can imagine that there's a lot of high status, high profile people that went and attended this wedding. So there's celebrities. A bunch of the Kardashians went, Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra. But then you have also, elite people in the political sphere. Former British Prime Ministers Tony Blair and Boris Johnson were in attendance as well. You also have a bunch of tech mogul billionaires, Jeff Bezos and Facebook guy, Mark Zuckerberg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
do they even know these people, or is it just hey, I want these people at the wedding because they're high profile, and maybe even you pay a Kim Kardashian to be there because you know it's going to get attention?
From what I've gathered through what Anant's father Mukesh does, he's in this, he owns this company that touches telecom, it touches energy, it touches agriculture. It's like one of those massive conglomerate companies that touches a little bit of everything. And I think that means that they have their hands in literally every elite sphere that you could ever imagine, whether that's politics or Bollywood to Hollywood connections. Everything like that just all leads to this.
So this is not a guy that you're going to want to piss off in any way, shape, or form, because at the end of the day, at some point, you're going to need his help for something.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
exactly.
I would assume, too, once you're part of that 3 comma club, y'all all know each other.
Right.
Exactly.
In some capacity.
So in the pre-wedding celebrations, they had Rihanna, Justin Bieber, Akon, Katy Perry, Pitbull, Backstreet Boys all come and play on different weekends. Reportedly, they paid over 50% of their market asking prices for playing these kind of private events, and so they're paying very handsomely. Notably, Justin Bieber got paid $10 million to sing for 30 minutes.
Okay. So this is why when you see that Justin's now out on the road doing a lot of concerts or anything, now you know why.
I wonder what Rihanna got.
Right?
Yeah.
And this actually, because Rihanna doesn't do these kind of private shows. This is the one thing that she made an exception for, and I'm sure it's because she made a bag from it.
I'm
right?
certain.
And so on the actual weekend, Adele, Drake, Lana Del Rey. But the crazy thing is, you think that they're spending all this money. The guests reportedly walked out with around $3 million worth of, things in a goodie bag. But
That's a Grady bag.
The crazier thing is the gifts that they received from other people. So John Cena gave them a Lamborghini worth about $350,000.
Wow.
Which, can I just say, this irritates me so much. Like, yes.
Oh no, here comes the wokeness.
Go ahead and register. You're a billionaire. You don't need anything. Nobody needs to gift you a Lambo. You probably have a garage full of 20 of them.
Well, on a much smaller scale, it's the rich people that get all the free stuff.
I know.
Yes,
Right?
all the time.
I know. Some Bollywood celebrities gave them a custom Rolls Royce worth about $2.4 million. Other Bollywood stars gave them a luxury apartment in France worth $4.8 million. Bill Gates gave them a $21.5 million yacht. Mark Zuckerberg gave them a $36 million private jet.
Come on, fam.
And notably, the cheap one out of all these guys, Jeff Bezos, only gave them one Bugatti worth $1.5 million.
But the question still lies, are they happy? And I believe the answer is, oh, hell yeah.
I've never seen a sad person in a Bugatti.
The Bert Show.